So here we are on this Monday afternoon at Norton High School. This is Deb Carrero bringing you this MIAA quarterfinal game between the Norton Lancers and Dighton-Rehoboth. The Lancers defeated Medfield on Friday 4-0 to advance to this game, and Dighton-Rehoboth was able to beat Norwell to get them to this game. Their record is now 17-6. They come into this at number 9 seed. Norton, I believe, now is 20-1. So visiting team today is Dighton-Rehoboth. They're up at bat right now. Bunt is laid down, and she'll beat that out. So that was Emily Reed, the pitcher, with an infield single on a bunt. This will bring up number 12, Callie Pratt, the left fielder. On the mound today for Norton is Kelly Nelson. Another bunt attempt, that's a strike. Another bunt attempt, so strike 2. And there's a called third strike, so that'll be the first out on strikes for Kelly Nelson. That'll bring up Bailey, the catcher for DR. So we still got a runner on first with 1 out. And a rise ball runner takes off. And that throw is not in time, so the slide around the tag. So that'll move the runner over into scoring position. Good wheels there by Emily to move over to second. And big cut there for a strike. And that's fouled off out of play. And a foul ball again. So hanging tough in there is Bailey Razat. And quick timeout here called by the Lancer coach, so they'll talk things over on the pitcher's mound. We'll be back in just a few seconds. So Lancer coach talked things over with his players on the mound. Still got Emily Reed for Dighton-Rehoboth on second base, 1 out. Bailey Razat, the catcher, at the plate with a 1-2 count. And called out on strikes for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up Sadie Pratt, the second baseman. And runner takes off. And again, a nice slide by Emily Reed around the tag at third base. So Dighton-Rehoboth doing everything they can to put somebody closer to scoring. Sadie Pratt will look to bring her in. And called out on strikes, so just like that, 3 batters in a row called out on strikes, and that'll leave Emily Reed stranded at third. That'll bring up Norton for their first at-bat in just a moment. So here we are at the bottom of the first inning, Norton Lance's first at bat. And leadoff hitter for them will be number 3, Destiny McGrath. Destiny's playing left field for the Lancers today. Low and in the dirt for ball 1. And strike 1 called. Outside corner. Bunt attempt is a strike, so 1-2 count on Destiny. And holds up. Looks to the umpire, and she was able to hold up on that pitch. And called out on strikes for the first out, so that'll bring Allie Frontino to the plate. Allie's playing shortstop today. Low and outside. And a bunt attempt is fouled off. That's fouled off down the first baseline. And ground ball to first, able to handle that herself for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up number 21, Steph Noski, the third baseman, to the plate. And grounded to second, able to handle that for the out. So 1-2-3 inning. That'll bring DR back to the plate after the first. DR 0, Norton 0. We'll be right back. So we're back here at the top of the second inning. DR at the plate. This is number 8, Lexi Lovell, center fielder. This game is setting up to be a pitcher's duel between DR and Norton up to this point. And Nelson gets her to chase that one for the strikeout. So 1 down. That'll bring up number 9, Mia, the DP, to the plate. And popped up. Left fielder's coming in. Able to handle that one for the second out. So that was Janet Jolly coming in to make the play. Got 2 outs. That'll bring up Sienna Culpa, the shortstop, number 5, to the plate. A big cut there. 1-2 count. And strike 3. So 1-2-3 inning again for Kelly Nelson. That'll bring Norton back to the plate for the bottom of the second inning. We'll be right back. So we're back here at the bottom of the second inning. Norton Lancer's second at bat. To this point, no score on the board. This is number 12, Liv Peterson, the first baseman. Takes a strike. Peterson had a couple hits on Friday against Medfield. And ground ball to first. Again, able to handle that herself, so 3 unassisted for the first out. That'll bring up Nicole Granger, the catcher. Little high. Fouled off, out of play. So 1-1 count. Ground ball to second. Makes the play to first for the easy out, so 2 down. That'll bring up the pitcher, Kelly Nelson. So it takes a first strike. And quickly 0-2. Good eye there, down and outside, so 1-2 count. Nelson can hit for some power. So strike 3, 1-2-3 inning again for Emily Reed. That'll bring Dighton-Rehoboth back for the top of the third inning. Still no score on the board. We'll be right back. So we're back here at the top of the third inning. Dighton-Rehoboth at the plate. This is number 24, Caitlin McCarthy, the first baseman. So again, for those of you that are just tuning in, this is Dighton-Rehoboth versus Norton, a quarterfinal game for the MIAA tournament. To this point, no score on the board, top of the third inning. And strike three called again, so there's a first out for Kelly Nelson again. And that'll bring up Abby Lazat, the right fielder. And Nelson's done a nice job to this point of getting ahead in the count with a first strike for most of her first pitches. And there's a chaser there, swings at the rise ball. So quickly 0-2 count to Abby. And down on strikes goes Abby Lazat. That'll bring up top of the order again, Emily Reed. Emily's got some good wheels and got on her first at-bat with a single bunt to the infield. So as a running slapper, that gives her a few opportunities to either drop it down, drive it through the infield, or sometimes go up and over the infield. They sort of take a look at the defense and see what they'd like to do as a running slapper. So strike three, 1-2-3 inning again for Kelly Nelson. That'll bring the Lancers back to the plate in just a moment. We'll be right back. So Olivia goes down on strikes, and in comes number 3, Destiny McGrath. And ball gets by the catcher. So Janet Jolly moves over to second base on the pass ball. Puts her in scoring position. And a big cut there. So Janet taking a good lead on second. Crack of the bat, she's looking to score. Got 2 down. And that's fouled off out of play. Fouled off again. So Destiny hanging strong. Full count, so I suspect Janet Jolly will be off on the pitch with a good lead. And called out on strike, so that'll leave Destiny That'll leave Janet stranded at second. And again, another runner stranded on the bases. So after 4, Dighton-Rehoboth 0, Norton 0. We'll be right back. So here we are, top of the 4th inning. DR at the plate, number 12, Kelly Pratt, the left fielder at bat. Just outside. So 2-2 count. Stay there. That's out of play down the first baseline. Fouled off again. A little change of speed. Holds off on that one. So brings the count to a full count. And holds off, so she will walk and puts a runner on first base with nobody out. That'll bring up the catcher, Bailey Rizat. And strike called there on a bunt attempt. And bunt is fouled off and out of play. So 2 quick strikes there for Kelly Nelson. And Bailey fouls that one off, so hanging tight. And long fly ball, but that's going to be out of play on the left field side. So long strike there for Bailey. Again, Callie Pratt at first with nobody out. Fouled off again. So Nicole will head out and talk to Kelly, brings in the infield, talk things over. And that's going to be fouling out of play over on the third base side behind the dugout. So good battle going here between Kelly Nelson and Bailey Rizat. And a mix of speeds there. That was close, but that was called a ball. Fouled off again. So timeout called. Bailey steps out of the box. Good battle here going between Bailey and Kelly. And battle is won by Kelly on that one with a strikeout. So one down. Again, Callie Pratt on first. That'll bring up Sadie Pratt to the plate, second baseman. So DR coach heads out to the umpire to talk things over. Not too sure what the issue is here. It looks to me as though they're talking about whether Kelly is bringing the ball together on the pitcher's mound. You have to bring it together and pause. So we got one down. Runner on first. Sadie Pratt, the second baseman, at the plate. Big lead. And chases that one. So 0-2. And 2 outs. That'll bring up Lexi Lovell, the center fielder for DR. Runner takes off. Throw to second, not in time. So safely slides into second. That'll move DR over into scoring position with 2 outs. And chases that one for a strike. So Nelson again ahead 0-2. And Lexi goes down on strike, so just like that, Lancers get out of that inning once again. That'll bring up bottom of the 4th inning. Norton coming to the plate, and the leadoff hitter will be Allie Fontino. We'll be right back. So we're back now at the bottom of the 4th inning. Norton Lancers at the plate. Number 7, Allie Fontino, the shortstop, grounded out to first base her first at-bat. Fouled off, out of play. Bunt attempt for a strike. And strike 3, so down goes Allie. That'll bring up number 21, Steph, the third baseman. Steph grounded out to second her first at-bat. And the bunt is laid down. Catcher fields it and throws to first for the out. So nice attempt there. Steph laid down a nice bunt, but the catcher was quickly out from behind the plate to make the play. So 2 quick outs. That'll bring up number 12, Liv Peterson, the first baseman. Liv grounded out to first last at-bat. And ground ball to short. That's going to get through for a base hit. So a runner on for the Norton Lancers. That'll bring up Nicole Granger, the catcher. And that's fouled out of play. So 2 quick strikes on Nicole. In the dirt, and that gets by the catcher. So Liv Peterson moves over to second base on a pass ball. Granger looking to put the ball in play to make something happen. And called out on strikes. So just like that, Lancers are not able to push one across, so that'll bring up Dighton-Rehoboth once again. Top of the 5th inning. We'll be right back. So here we are now, top of the 5th inning. Number 9, Mia, up to the plate. She flied out to left field her first at-bat. And swings at a high one there. That's foul behind the backstop. So 1-2 count on Mia. And Mia will go down on strikes for the first out. That'll bring up Sienna Culpa, the shortstop. Down and inside for ball 1. And gets her to chase that one for strike 2. Nelson's got good movement on the pitches, able to mix it up a little bit, get these batters to chase. And called out on strikes, so down goes Sienna. So 2 outs for Kelly Nelson. That'll bring up Caitlin McCarthy, the first baseman for DR. Little low. And big cut there for a strike. So 1-2 count. And down goes Caitlin McCarthy. So 1-2-3 inning for Kelly Nelson, all on strikeouts. That'll bring Norton back to the plate with a 0-0 score up to this point. We'll be right back. So we're back here at the bottom of the 5th inning. Kelly Nelson at the plate. And big cut there, that's fouled off. That's fouled out of play. So Kelly Nelson goes down on strikes for the first out. That'll bring up number 34, Madison, the center fielder, to the plate. Good eye there, so 2-0 count to Madison. Got one out here in the 5th. No score to this point. And takes strike one, so 2-1 count. Good hitters count, so she's looking for a good pitch here. And takes strike two. Ground ball right back to the pitcher and makes the play in time to first for the second out of the inning. That'll now bring up number 24, the right fielder, Janet Jolly. Janet Jolly walked her first at bat. Inside. So that'll bring the count to 3-1. So swings at a low pitch there. That'll bring the count to a full count, 3-2. Janet looking to put the ball in play and get on down to first. And ground ball to third, and that'll get by. So ball was called off the foot of Janet Jolly, so that ball's a dead ball. Fouled off, so good protection there. And another foul ball, so Janet Jolly hanging in there. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Ground ball up the middle to short. Makes the throw to first in time for the out. So again, another 1-2-3 inning for Emily Reed, pitcher for Dighton-Rehoboth. That'll bring DR back to the plate in just a moment. We'll be right back. So that was Abby Lazat, the leadoff hitter for DR. Puts a bunt down, but third baseman is able to handle that one for the first out. That'll now bring up Emily Reed, the pitcher, to the plate. Emily has the lone single for DR to this point. Close pitch there, but Kelly Nelson's up in the count, 1-2. And DR coach will call a quick timeout, call Emily over. Norton Lancers will go into the mound, talk things over with Kelly. DR to this point has 1 out. As I said earlier, up to this point, a pitcher's duel. All going to come down to see who can get the ball in play and get runners on base and move them around. So that'll be strike 3 for the second out of the inning. That'll bring number 12, Callie Pratt, the left fielder, to the plate. Callie walked her second at bat and had a stolen base to get in scoring position, but then was left stranded. That's fouled off. And called out on strikes. So again, 1-2-3 inning for Kelly Nelson. That'll bring the Lancers back to the plate for the bottom of the 6th inning, looking to make something happen. We'll be right back. We're back here at Norton High School, bottom of the 6th inning. Norton Lancers at the plate. This is number 5, Olivia Menyo, the second baseman. And takes a strike for strike 1. And that's fouled off over on the first base side, out of play. Little high. And ground ball to second. In time at first for the out. So 1 down. That'll bring Destiny McGrath back to the plate. Number 3, left fielder. And there's a shot out to center, right to the center fielder. So Destiny able to put the ball in play, but right to the center fielder for the second out of the inning. That'll now bring up shortstop Ali Frontino, number 7. And looks like we may have a pinch hitter here. So this is a pinch hitter for Norton coming to the plate, number 9, Megan Vignani. Little blooper to the shortstop. In time at first, so 6-3 for the third out. And once again, Norton not able to push any runs across. That'll bring DR up in the top of the 7th inning. No score on the board. We'll be right back. We're back here now, the top of the 7th inning. 0-0 score with this good matchup between Dighton-Rehoboth and the Norton Lancers. And there's a nice shot out to left field. So stand-up double. That was Bailey Razat with a stand-up double. This will bring up number 15, Sadie Pratt. So Sadie puts the bunt down, but first baseman Liv Peterson able to put the tag on, but not before the runner Bailey moves over to third. So coach heads out to the mound, talks things over. They got a runner on third base in scoring position with 1 out. Here's where things get interesting because DR is going to want to put the ball in play, make Norton make the play in the field. Kelly Nelson looking to take care of business like she usually does. So bunt attempt is out of play. Looking to put the suicide squeeze on. And that's fouled off again. So 2 quick strikes. What a play there. So on a bunt attempt, called out on strikes. And the girl on third gets caught in between third and home, takes him right out of the inning, able to run her down and tag her. So Norton Lancers will be coming up in the bottom of the 7th, gets out of that inning. We'll be right back. So here we are back at the bottom of the 7th inning. To this point, no score on the board. Norton Lancers up at the plate. This is number 21, Stephanie Noski, third baseman. One and two count. That's low and inside. That brings the count to 2-2. That's fouled off. And ground ball to second. Good range there, but not in time. So safely down to first goes Stephanie Noski. That'll bring up number 12, Liv Peterson, to the plate. And timeout is called by the DR coach. They're going to talk things over on the mound. Steph will head over to her coach, talk things over. We'll be right back in just a few moments. So we're back here after a brief timeout. We got Steph Noski on first base. Liv Peterson up at the plate for Norton. Nobody out, bottom of the 7th inning. And good hack there, but that's out of play, foul. And quick lead, but gets back in safely to first. So Liv brings it to a 2-1 count. Steph on first base for the Lancers, nobody out. And a line drive right to short. Able to make the catch, but mishandled at first base to get doubled off. So one down. Ball hit hard right to the shortstop. So next up for Norton is Nicole Granger, the catcher. Still one down. Big cut there. Throw to first. Back safely. That brings it to a 1-2 count. And strike three there on Nicole, so that'll bring Kelly Nelson back to the plate. So 2 outs now. Low and in the dirt. So 1-1 count to Kelly Nelson. Steph, I'm sure, is going to be off on contact. Down and in. So 2-1, hitters count here. Looking for a good pitch. So third out goes down looking. That'll bring Dighton-Rehoboth back to the plate for the top of the 8th inning. So this game will go into extra innings. We'll be right back in just a few moments. So here we are in extra innings here at Norton High School. Dighton-Rehoboth 0, Norton Lancers 0. This is top of the 8th inning. Number 9, Mia Iodice, the DP, up at bat. So as I said earlier, got a real pitcher's duel going on here. And that's fouled off out of play. And that's a line shot out to center, but Madison right there for the catch. So one down. Madison does a nice job tracking that for the first out. This will bring up number 5, Sienna, the shortstop, to the plate. And takes a cut at that one for a strike. So Kelly Nelson up in the count 1-2 to Sienna Culpa, the shortstop for DR. And she'll be called out there on the swing, so 2 outs now. That'll bring up Caitlin McCarthy, the first baseman. Just inside for ball 1. A little high. And a cut and a miss there. So Kelly Nelson's got the count to 2-2. Caitlin McCarthy at the plate for DR. Takes ball 3, so that'll bring it to a full count. And that's fouled off and out of play. And another foul ball there. So we're back here after the umpire takes a foul ball off his chest. Takes a minute to get himself together. Full count. And there's strike 3. So just like that, a 1-2-3 inning again for Kelly Nelson. That'll bring the Lancers back to the plate at the bottom of the 8th inning. Still no score. We'll be right back. So we're back here in extra innings at Norton High School. This is the Norton Lancers up at bat right now. Madison Correa, the center fielder, is the leadoff hitter. Again, to this point, a real pitcher's duel. No runs on the scoreboard. So goes after a low one, gets it in play, back to the pitcher, but in time for the out. 1-3 for the first out. This will bring Janet Jolly to the plate. Janet walked and grounded out to short. So play is made, 1-3. This will bring Olivia Menyo, the second baseman, to the plate. Liv grounded out to second her last at bat. Inside. So 2-1 count to Olivia. Strike called there, so that brings the count to 2-2. 2 outs for the Lancers. And there's 3, so another 1-2-3 inning for Emily Reed, the pitcher for DR. That'll bring us now to the top of the 9th inning. And leadoff batter for DR will be Abby Lazat. We'll be right back. So here we are at the top of the 9th inning. Leadoff hitter for DR is Abby Lazat, the right fielder. This game is in extra innings, a real pitching duel. Bunt is laid down. Third baseman fields it, makes the play, and that's in time for the out. So 5-4. Second baseman goes over to make the cover. This will bring up Emily Reed. So Emily, the pitcher for Dighton-Rehoboth, with the only single of the game. Bailey Razat had a double earlier on. So goes down on strikes. That'll be the second out. That'll bring up Callie Platt, the left fielder. And that's popped up. So third baseman takes charge. Nice job calling that out. So popped up to the third baseman for the third out. That'll bring Norton Lancers back to the plate. We'll be right back in just a few moments. So exciting matchup here. Norton versus DR. We're back to the top of the order for the Lancers. Destiny McGrath, leadoff hitter. Bottom of the 9th inning, so we're in extra innings here. And that's a ground ball. That'll get through the 3-4 hole out into right field for a base hit. So first hitter is on board. This will bring up Allie Frontino to the plate. Fouled off a little bit high. So looking to get this ball down in play and move Destiny over to second. Important for the sack bunts to get it down and in play. That's a ball. So obstruction called there on the first baseman. And the bunt is laid down for the sack. Hustling down first. Not in time. And Destiny makes a big turn at second. They try to pick her off, but not in time. So sack bunt is successful, moves the runner over. This will bring up number 21, Steph Noski, to the plate. And a strike is called. Little high. And a little bit high. So that'll bring the count to 2-1 on Steph. Destiny down at second base with 1 out. So a strike call there. That'll bring the count to 2-2. Got to be up there swinging, get that ball in play. And goes down on strike, so that'll be the second out of the inning. That'll now bring up Liv Peterson to the plate. Ball 1. So it brings the count to 2-0. But Destiny on second base in scoring position with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. That'll bring it to a 3-0 count. So ball 4. Peterson will head down to first. The runner's on first and second with 2 outs. That'll bring Nicole Granger to the plate. That sets up for DR to make a play at any base in the infield, whatever's closest for them. And that's a foul ball. That's a foul ball out of play on the first base side. Runners are going to be moving. You got 2 strikes. And there's a ground ball through the infield. And she's heading home. And that throw is going to be off the mark for the run. So just like that, in the bottom of the 9th inning, a ground ball that gets through to left field and scores Destiny McGrath from second base. Norton able to capture the 1-0 lead in 9 innings. Exciting game. So on the day, Kelly Nelson was able to rack up 20 strikeouts. And for Dighton-Rehoboth, Emily Reed was able to rack up 12 of her own. So very exciting game here at Norton High School today. 9 innings, a couple extra innings, goes all the way to 1-0 game. Norton able to capture this. You can catch this game and all games on NortonMediaCenter.org. Thanks for joining us.